Hello and welcome. This video is the raw footage from my Twitch streams. I decided to make these available to anyone who wants to go back and watch the games from the beginning. If you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to join us on Sundays and Thursdays at 9:30 p.m. Pacific Time on Twitch at the link in the description. Thank you and enjoy.
Hello, everyone. Hi, and welcome. So, I thought we would try something different today because, honestly, y'all all don't seem overly interested in the question of the day, and nobody's responding. So, instead, you get to listen to me recite one of my favorite poems. It is The Bells from Edgar Allan Poe. Hear the sledges with the bells, silver bells. What a world of merriment their melody foretells! How they tinkle, tinkle, tinkle in the icy air of night, while the stars that oversprinkle all the heavens seem to twinkle with a crystalline delight. Keeping time, 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 in a sort of runic rhyme, to the tintinnabulation that so musically wells from the bells, 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 from the jingling and the tingling of the bells. Hear the mellow wedding bells, golden bells. What a world of happiness their harmony foretells! Though the balmy air of night, how they ring out their delight from the molten golden notes, all in tune, when a liquid ditty floats to the turtle dove that listens while she gloats on the moon. Oh, from out the sounding halls, what gush of euphony voluminously wells, how it swells, how it dwells, on the future how it tells, of the rapture that impels to the swinging and the ringing of the bells, 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 of the bells, 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 to the rhyming and the chiming of the bells. Hear the loud alarum bells, brazen bells! What a tale of terror now their turbulency tells! In the startled ear of night, how they scream out their affright, too much horrified to speak, they can only shriek, shriek out of tune, in a clamorous appealing to the mercy of the fire, in the mad expostulation with the deaf and frantic fire, leaping higher, 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 with a desperate desire, and a resolute endeavor, now, now to sit or never, by the side of the pale-faced moon. Oh, the bells, bells, bells! What a tale their terror tells of despair! How they clang and clash and roar! What a horror they outpour on the bosom of the palpitating air! Yet the ear it fully knows by the twanging and the clanging how the danger ebbs and flows. Yet the ear distinctly tells in the jangling and the wrangling how the danger sinks and swells by the sinking and the swelling in the meagre, in the anger of the bells, of the bells, of the bells, 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 in the clamor and the clangor of the bells. Hear the tolling of the bells, iron bells! What a world of solemn thought their melody compels! In the silence of the night, how we shiver with affright at the melancholy menace of their tone! For every sound that floats from the rust within their throats is a groan, and the people, ah, the people, that they dwell up in the steeple all alone, and who tolling, tolling, tolling in that muffled monotone, feel a glory in so rolling on the human heart of stone. They are neither man nor woman, they are neither brute nor human, they are ghouls, and their king it is who tolls, and he rolls, 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 a paean from the bells, and his merry bosom swells with the paean of the bells, and he dances and he yells, keeping time, 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 in a sort of runic rhyme, to the paean of the bells, of the bells, keeping time, 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 in a sort of runic rhyme, to the throbbing of the bells, of the bells, 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 to the sobbing of the bells, keeping time, 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 as he knells, 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 in a happy runic rhyme, to the rolling of the bells, of the bells, 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 to the tolling of the bells, 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 to the moaning and the groaning of the bells. That is one of my favorite poems ever written. Edgar Allan Poe is actually one of my favorite poets. And yes, I will be reading poetry from now on unless you guys have a significant problem with that. If you have a favorite poem, do feel free to drop me a line and I will see about reading it. I felt comfortable reading that one tonight because I have read that one multiple times myself, out loud and personally. So, now that we are done with the intro and we have a fairly decent viewership of people, let's get into today's main event. We are in Liyue again. And barring some people showing up to help out, we mainly Pikagoku, who has shown up occasionally but hasn't been here for the last couple of days. We are going back into the rite of parting. Right now, we're going to go hunt a Coco Goat. I don't remember what a Coco Goat looks like, so this will be a fond memory for me, and I hope y'all enjoy it. I would like the coughing to stop, though. That would be nice. Something blew in the other night that I'm distinctly allergic to, and it has been less than fun. Alright. Guizhong Ballista. Let's go find where this ballista is on the map. Not too terribly far away. I honestly had forgotten about the Coco Goat too. I don't remember what the Coco Goat is. I remember the Guizhong Ballista, but I don't remember the Coco Goat.
All in a day's work.
Alright.
It's huge! Paimon can totally believe it took an Adeptus to build this. But how do you operate this thing? Just think how much strength you would need.
It is currently inoperable in any case. This device is broken.
Oh, joy.
Aw, what? It broke?
After millennia of wear and tear, even Adepti contraptions are difficult to maintain.
So what are we gonna do? Quick, Mr. Zhongli, use your unlimited high society knowledge powers!
You almost make it sound like I'm some sort of bourgeois parasite whose only utility lies in providing quaint pieces of trivia on demand.
I mean...
That said, let me think for a moment. Ah, yes. Spare parts were made for the Guizhong Ballista when it was first built, in case it was damaged in battle. As I recall, there is a military supply post from that period somewhere inside the pass. If we can retrieve the spare parts from where they are stored, we may be able to repair the Guizhong Ballista. One just needs to understand the basic working principles of the device.
So, what you're saying is that you actually understand the working principles?
I have a smattering of knowledge on the topic. With the parts in hand, I could at least tinker with it.
Well, this is going to be fun. Is that the... Deal with that later. I gotta figure out how to...
Where is that supply post?
Ha! I can go in the window.
Post. All in a day's work.
Woohoo! Yay! Not that I couldn't have gotten back out the window. Alright. Back to the ballista. Or not. I am still needing more parts. Oh, no. There.
Ah, these parts look useful.
That's helpful.
One moment. I will try to repair the device. It is done. The Guizhong Ballista is more intricately designed than I thought.
Ooh! Now how do we turn it on?
It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look, it even has a scope.
Oh, that's good.
Over here we have nothing. And over there, more nothing.
Yeah, well.
Hey! Just what do you think you're doing? So you fixed up this turret because you're planning to do what, exactly?
Hatakoko goat.
Not a turret. A Guizhong Ballista. Also, kindly state your name before you ask a question. It's just good manners.
Ha! Are you blind or something? You're looking at the leader of the treasure hoarders, old man. This area's supposed to be chock full of hidden treasures, but you can't get anywhere near them with this thing keeping watch. It might look like any other mechanical device, but trust me, it's got a mind of its own. Last time we approached the mountain, it nearly skewered one of our guys. A few of us risked our lives to disarm it, which amazingly we managed. And then we turn our backs for 2 seconds, and you've already gone and repaired it! The next thing you'll be repairing is your faces! And that's if you get out of this alive!
Wow, you talk a big
Tut
game.
tut. Vandalizing the legacy of an Adeptus for selfish gain. Disgraceful behavior. It is not we who need reprimanding, but you.
Leave it all to me.
Dodge this! Jab and cross!
Windblade.
You're open!
That is.
You're in for a little shock.
Steady as stone.
I'll deal with you when you get back up. If you get back up.
Go, Baron Bunny!
Surrender and I'll be gentle.
Let it rain!
I don't want to take this on the ground. There's so many other things I can attract when I'm doing this. Like him.
As a good knight should. That's cheating!
Come a little closer.
Ow!
I must leave no stone unturned.
Aw, it ran out. Remember the rule that Amber brought up at the beginning where you're not supposed to pop the slimes and then ride the air currents? Yeah. That's a silly rule. back up to the ballista? This should not be that hard. No, that is not. Hello. The Guizhong Ballista is an intricate machine of divine conception, and it can only come to fruition by the hands of mortal craftsmen through a tremendous degree of toil. Likewise, only through painstaking maintenance can it remain a truly mighty weapon. After centuries of peace in the land, should that ancient evil rear its ugly head and plunge the world into war once more, these spare parts shall be needed, and a craftsman of suitable caliber and character must be summoned to collect them. A note to the collector. The structural parts, namely the beams and bow limbs, will all be found folded and stacked in the storage room, robust and treated with lacquer. One may rest assured that they will remain completely intact for millennia. As for the finely crafted parts, such as the trigger, fasteners, fletching, bowstring, and so on and so forth, these will be found in a dedicated container. Please take what you need. This machine is integral to the defense of this land and its most formidable foes. Cherish each part as if it belonged to your own body and perform your solemn repair duties with the utmost devotion. Cursed be any who disgrace the history of this great machine by taking shortcuts in their work. I think I know which of the Adepti created the machine. Ah! If we go around the corner... Aha! Except we need to find where the rest of the treasure hoarders are. They're supposedly around here somewhere. Oh, come on. I defeated the treasure hoarders. Oh, there they are.
You? Huh? Prepare to be blown away! Leave it all to me. Get him! Steady as stone.
Oh, they're all upstairs.
Don't be such a brute.
That tingle?
Windblade! I must leave no stone unturned. No one escapes my sight!
Fry!
Blitz. Come a little closer.
That tingle?
You're in for a little shock.
I got careless.
Steady as stone.
Let's spark.
Have a little taste. That was a low par.
Come a little closer.
Fry.
You're in for a little shock.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Yes, yes, you did.
Picked the wrong test subject.
And now I've got to go back and around. Again. Oh, does this just hit a brick wall? No, it comes out.
Leave it all to me, as a dutiful maid would.
You're open.
No escape!
You're open. You're open.
Not so hard! I must leave no stone
Amber is
unturned.
so weak at this point. I really need her defense up.
Come a little closer.
Windblade! Get him! That's cheating! Prepare to be blown away!
Come a little closer.
No one escapes my sight!
You're open. Dodge this.
Surrender and I'll be gentle.
Leave it all to me.
Come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Fine. Alright.
These lowlifes didn't know who they were messing with.
Troubling ourselves over this rabble is not worth the time. We should focus on our contract.
Oh yeah, that! So we've got the Guizhong Ballista working, but where's our Coca Goat?
A search using the Guizhong Ballista revealed no significant life forms nearby, save for the usual wildlife. What's more, a contraption built using Adeptus technology should have no trouble detecting an Adeptabeast, as Chi-Chi put it.
Which means... Paimon wouldn't go that far. We did something positive, right?
We won't solve anything while standing here and racking our brains. Let's return to Boo Boo Pharmacy, explain that we could not find a Coco Goat, and review our next step.
Good idea. We did our best, and that's what counts.
Okay, good. I didn't forget the Coco Goat. It doesn't look like it's actually a thing. I hope. Alright.
I'll catch up.
Forgive us. We were unable to fulfill our end of the contract. We found no trace of the Coco Goat Adeptibeast of which you speak.
What a disappointment. Don't worry about it. But I feel very disappointed.
Aw, poor Chi-Chi. Why does Paimon feel so guilty all of a sudden?
What do you need the Coco Goat for?
Coco Goat milk is tasty. So tasty. Much better than normal goat milk. Only an Adeptibeast could make such tasty milk. I'm sorry. I have a poor memory. I cannot remember the name of the milk. That's why I wrote it down. Where did I put it? Ah, here. This is the name. Coconut milk.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
I owe you both an apology. I hastily agreed to what appeared to be an equitable agreement with this zombie child, when perhaps I should have undertaken further due diligence.
You think Zhongli has a headache from that?
Never mind, Zhongli. You didn't know. As the Liyue proverb goes, all things are random and... So how are you supposed to predict anything? Literally no one could have seen this coming.
Excuse me, everyone. Did Chi-Chi say a bad thing?
Oh, sorry, but Paimon's gonna leave the job of shattering this poor kiddo's world to you.
Yeah, it's time to tell you where coconut milk comes from.
No. Impossible.
Seems Chi-Chi took this pretty hard.
She just needs time to work through it.
Someone learnt a valuable life lesson today, then. Thank you all for looking after my little Chi-Chi.
Snake.
Might I ask who...
Ah, how rude of me. I'm Baiju, boss of the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Paimon thought Chi-Chi was the boss. Turns out it's some wacko who wears medicinal ingredients around his neck. What a sorry state of affairs. This little mascot is even more of a simpleton than Chi-Chi. Ah! The snake is speaking!
Nothing in Liyue surprises me anymore.
I prefer to stay silent, but faced with strangers, I must speak, lest you mistake me for an escapee from the medicine cabinet, for I am a living, breathing serpent!
Don't mind Chung Sheng. She's a good girl, really. As for you three, communal chaos causing with Chi-Chi aside, what business brings you here?
Do you sell everlasting incense in this fine establishment?
Everlasting incense? Why, of course we do.
together.
3 million more. Top quality. Guaranteed.
Wow.
Aw, too bad the Cheesing have taken it over for now. Security will be tighter than usual.
3 million. An innocuous number in and of itself, though practically speaking, it could be a hard sum to come by.
It's a crazy number. We'd never be able to make that much more. And as for Mr. Zhang Li, he's around 3 million short.
This is correct.
No shame.
What are we gonna do? Is this the part where we go crawling back to Child?
Coco Goat. Coco Goat. My sides hurt. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe you fell for that.
Shut up, child.
Hey, less laughter, more sympathy.
I'm almost in tears over here. Thank you. That was the best laugh I've had in a long time. In return, I'm more than happy to sort out this mess you've managed to get yourselves into. Excuse me, sir. Dr. Baiju, isn't it? Truly honored. I'm Child, one of the Fatui Harbingers. Forgive my audacity, but I see a great many opportunities for us to collaborate in the future. If Boo Boo Pharmacy needed a stable supply of, say, coconut milk, the Fatui could help by setting up a robust and speedy distribution network.
Strange. I knew the Fatui infiltrated businesses with seductive deals, but so much fuss over coconut milk?
Coconut milk. Baiju, quick. Chi-Chi wants coconut milk.
Ah, yes, of course, Chi-Chi. Anything you want. Thank you, Child. I look forward to a successful collaboration in the future. I can give you a discount on that everlasting incense, too. Let's say 2,990,000 more.
That's like 0 difference from 3 million.
2,990,000. Also an innocuous number in and of itself, though practically speaking, it is a whole 10,000 less than the original sum of 3 million. Well, now that this is settled, we must head back to Yujing Terrace. Mr. Child, Dr. Baiju, Little Miss Chi-Chi, see you soon.
I can't even comprehend that number.
That lot is an absolute riot. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I laughed so hard. So, you've been eavesdropping, I hope? What have I missed?
Yes, Master Child. They spoke of the Qixing taking the Golden House.
Well, well, well. Ningguang and her Qixing cronies. What else would they be hiding in the Golden House? If not the Exuvia. I apologize, but I warned you, didn't I? As the old Liu saying goes, the walls have ears.
We will deal with Childs later.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
Oh, wonderful.
Hi, Madam Ping. Oh, that was... Just trying to collect flowers.
Someone needs assistance.
Well, as it stands, we've hired helpers, and we've acquired the everlasting incense. The completion of our preparations is not far off.
Oh, that's good.
Whew, finally.
Well, traveler, have you gained anything from our adventure so far?
It's been odd. I'm not sure if we've been living the high life or experiencing the struggles of the poor.
Which is it, I wonder? The questions that such travels raise are ever so complicated. Well, I'll leave you to ruminate over it yourself. As to remuneration for your help, I've decided to treat you to a meal.
Zhongli treating? Are you actually going to pay or am I going to end up paying?
Oh, yes, don't worry. I will remember to bring the Mora this time. Tonight, I shall take you both to an old hole in the wall, praised throughout Liyue.
Hole in the wall? As in a cool restaurant?
Indeed. Let us meet near the harbor, at third round knockout.
Alright. Yeah. Brilliant. Okay, that must have just opened up. That's right.
You seem tired. Would you like some tea? I'll brew
We
you
are
some.
gonna go
Do you take
to
sugar? 1 cube or 2?
the Adventurers Guild and pick up the daily quest rewards. Then we'll change the time. Actually, what food is in my bag right now? Alright. I'm pretty well decked out there. Yes, I've got a new camera. Thank you.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward. Ad Astra Abyssosque.
So the last time I visited the Adventurers Guild in Mondstadt, we were given a letter. So,
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
I suspect this is for you. A letter for me? Oh, so you're an adventurer from Mondstadt. What's this? A dandelion? Why is there a dandelion in the envelope? Adventurer, did you place a dandelion in this envelope to try and prove you're from Mondstadt? There's really no need. There's more than enough information contained in this letter to establish your identity and background. I bet it was Catherine. Catherine? Oh, you must be Mondstadt Catherine. Why did she put a dandelion in with the letter? Very odd. A dandelion isn't much use to an adventurer, now is it? Not that it really matters, of course. This letter from the Mondstadt Adventurers Guild says that you are a highly experienced adventurer. If that's true, I am sure you are ready to take on commissions from the Liyue Adventurers Guild. A whole new world of wild adventure awaits you. Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the
Alright, claim rank rewards. Yay!
Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Claim all. And dispatch again. Alright. Thank you. well, we can't actually play that right now.
Whenever you need me, I'll be there.
Alright, now we need to go to 18 to 2300. There's the Jade Palace. We have some new achievements. You failed to find the Cocoa Goat, but managed to repair a mechanism. And we finished preparing everything for the rite of parting.
Cheap and tasty chop suey.
There's a book. There's another book.
Leo's really not going for it.
Try something new at the One Bean Restaurant. Listen,
Ah, here we are.
let me tell you how precious curiosity.
Ah, you're here. There's no need to order. I've already done so. Third round knockout is not for lightweights, like those taverns in Mondstadt. Here, the owner does not take such unorthodox orders as fruit juice.
Does that mean I can order wine this time?
I ordered some wine-fermented sweet rice balls for you, if that counts.
I guess I should have expected this.
If it is to your liking, dear customers, I shall continue the tale of Lady Ningguang's Jade Chamber.
Hey, there's even a storyteller here. Great atmosphere.
Besides fine wine, the excellent ambiance is the reason why this place is so well loved. But when I say ambiance, I refer to a different sort from the one the Teyvat travel guide uses to judge other establishments.
As you all know, high above the land of Liyue lies a pavilion in the clouds, a palace in the mist. What does it mean to have all-seeing eyes? This, my friends, Lady Ningguang's masterwork that bridges earth and sky. Imagine, the weather is clear, and you gaze down from the deck on the world below. Behold, the glorious sights of Liyue Harbor, stretching out far and wide.
She has horns.
They say that when Lady Ningguang ponders important affairs, she retreats to her Jade Chamber with none but her 3 closest confidants in tow. Why brings she these trusted 3 to sift through sources, dig through documents, looking for information? Piece by piece, facts and figures paint a picture on the walls of the chamber. But well before the wall is filled, Lady Ningguang's mind is made up. Having made her call, she has every last document shredded, and whoosh, she scatters the shavings out her window. Ah, look at them, how they billow in the wind like a sudden swirling blizzard. As the fragments fall, traces of text flicker before the eyes of the merchants of Liyue, like ink stains in white snow. The saying goes, the rarest treasures in the land are the words brought by the paper snow. For the words of the Tianquan have the power to move mountains, and all throughout the land know it.
Yeah,
These are but scraps of paper, and yet they guide Lady Ningguang's hand. Such is their value.
No one who is that obsessed about research is going to shred their documents. You never know when you'll need them again.
Merely grasping one or two of them will surely gift you a fragment of her wisdom, enough to stay a step or two ahead of your peers.
Tianchuan Ningguang. Feels like we're hearing this name a lot. Liyue locals talk about her. The Fatui hate her. She's most likely the one who hid the Exuvia, and we saw her at the Rite of Dissension. Huh. Paimon wonders what sort of person she is.
At last I have found you. You who returned from Jueyun Karst.
Who's there?
Wait, I am not with the Millelith, nor am I here to claim your bounty.
Oh, there's a bounty on our head? That's good to know.
However, I am an emissary of the Liyue Qixing. My name is Ganyu, secretary at the Yuehai Pavilion, and I have come specifically to meet you.
Emissary?
Well, in concrete terms, I am the corporate secretary for the Qixing. At the moment, I am serving as Lady Ningguang's special emissary.
Ningguang sent you? We were literally just talking about her.
My apologies, you who have returned from Jueyun Karst. I am duty-bound and cannot extend my courtesy to you in full. But I have with me a letter from Lady Ningguang. She extends a formal invitation to you in her capacity as Tianquan. She invites you to her palace in the sky.
An official invitation?
Lady Ningguang said this. Invite her to come here. I wish to meet her. At the Jade Chamber, together we shall snip every one of these entwining dark threads.
And with that, the emissary who called herself Ganyu just disappeared. But we've received an invitation from the Liyue Qixing. Paimon still can't believe it. We'll be meeting people that have way more money than Paimon could ever count. We should be on our best manners.
Paimon is up to something again.
An invitation to visit the Jade Chamber is a rare honor indeed. You'd best be on your way now. But don't forget about the rite of parting. Once you've finished at the Jade Chamber, meet me at Dihua Marsh.
Don't worry, we won't forget. Dihua Marsh. We'll see you there.
Well, Will, you have missed a lot. So, turns out the Coco Goat is not overly, actually a Coco Goat. It turns out that what Qiqi wanted was coconut milk. And that turned into a whole thing. And then we ended up paying a ridiculous amount to some for the incense.
You seem tired. Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some. Do you take sugar? 1 cube or 2?
And we got a story about the Jade Chamber, which we're now about to go visit. Alright. Alright, I have to get up here. No, I do not want to put a pin there, thank you. I guess just walking will be our best bet. That's a long way down. And that is a long way up. Well, don't forget that if you were late, you can either rewatch tonight's stream for the next few days on Twitch, or if you prefer, there is going to be a Substack journal of tonight's travels. You can also check that out. My Substack link is in my bio, although I think you already receive it. I've now got to figure out how to get to the top of a mountain. Which is easier said than done. No! Oh, fudge. Well, step one's done. I can't wait till I have almost unlimited stamina. It makes climbing mountains so much easier. Ooh, looky, there is a treasure chest over there. I am going to go get it.
All in a day's work.
Alright. Maybe... Oh, please give me a flat surface to stand on. For just a second. Phew. That's cutting it close. This is the downside to Liyue. There's just so much climbing. Alright. Well. We're partway there. Now we have to get up there.
Steady as stone. Time to clean up. If at first you don't succeed. I must leave no stone unturned.
Come on. There.
It was my honor to serve you.
I was not paying close enough attention. Come on. There's another one? Where? There, you're the menace.
Leave it all to me.
No!
Steady as stone. Yeah.
That was an absolute pain.
All in a day's work.
How to climb an ancient tree. Very, very carefully. It's back down on the ground. Oh, that's not.
Look up there! That's the Jade Chamber!
Question is, how do we get up there?
This is bad. Paimon's supposed to be your guide, but Paimon doesn't know where the way up to the Jade Chamber is.
You're only realizing that now?
Well, since we want to go to the Jade Chamber, heading to its location on the map is the sensible thing to do. Let's look around. There has to be a way up there nearby.
I'll get it later. It says it's right here. Which means it has to be below me. Alright.
I'll catch up.
Woohoo! Now. Why can't I get the...
What do you think, cutie?
I am sure there's an easy way to do it, and I'm just missing it.
Thingy. Since this is the right place, it must have something to do with the Jade Chamber.
That looks like a trap.
No way. Just trust Paimon's instincts.
Your instincts are terrible. I don't want to do this.
Windblade.
That didn't work well.
Takes us up to here. Aw, if that wind current was stronger, we'd be able to reach the top in one go.
Let's just get back to Liyue and ask the Millelith.
Huh? Why? Or... Oh, Paimon gets it. If it was a secret, Ganyu wouldn't have let us try to find it ourselves, right? Alright, let's follow your plan. Then we can... Oh, hang on a moment. Look down there. Looks like we've gotten close to the Guizhong Ballista. Paimon has a new idea.
Oh no.
Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber using the ballista?
No thanks.
Oh, right. This method does seem a bit unsafe.
Still, I do remember the ballista had a scope.
Oh, that's right. Now that you mention it, we could use the Guizhong Ballista to see if there's another way up nearby.
Or, I liked
I'll keep this close.
the original plan. Why don't we just go ask the Millelith? You were making this way too hard. But that is Paimon's job in all of this, is to make things way more complicated than they need to be. Oh look, the Millelith are here already.
Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Hallowed what now? These are the wilds around Mount Tianhe.
Exactly. What are you talking about? We're invited guests. What makes you think you can treat us like this? No. Wait. Maybe this was Ningguang's plan all along. She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but set up a Millelith ambush here to arrest us.
That's not Paimon.
Now Paimon's mad. You, over there. This is a trick.
What? We're just on guard duty. What do you mean, shameless?
What nonsense! Seize these suspicious intruders at once!
Well, here they come. Line them up and knock them down.
Can't we just... Oh. Half the trouble I get into is all Paimon's fault.
Windblade.
Good shot. moves.
Leave it all to me. No escape! Be gone!
Oh, looking. Oh, he's finally down here. Oh well, missed.
Come a little closer.
Oh, fudge popsicles.
Two arms! Attack!
I must leave no stone unturned.
Take the target alive!
Wingblade!
Attack!
Try not to enjoy this too.
Leave it all to me.
Take the target alive!
No one escapes my sights! Prepare to be blown away!
Please, please, please take care of him. Ah!
As a dutiful maid would. Someone needs assistance.
Come a little close.
Steady as stone.
Come on. Yes, I realize this is a long way of doing it, but
Busted.
more opponents?
You're in for a little shock. Blitz.
Wingblade!
Nicely done. Ooh, even better.
Attack! Lithic Triad!
I must leave no stone unturned.
No escape!
Take the target alive!
Or you could just leave me alone. Although, to be fair, at this point, we technically started it thanks to Paimon.
Take this!
needs assistance.
Stop! What's all this about?
Lady Kuching, these two strange people suddenly appeared. They seem to have designs on the Guizhong Ballista.
Who are you calling strange?
Just looking for a way to the Jade Chamber.
You want to go to the Jade Chamber? Who are you?
We're invited guests here to look for the Liyue Qixing. Who are you?
Well, as it happens, I am one of the Liyue Qixing.
Yep.
Oh!
I'm Kuching, the Yuheng of the Qixing. I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guests, yes? Didn't expect to meet you here in the mountains.
Wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super rich big shot out here in the middle of nowhere either.
The Guizhong Ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair, and yet it was fixed in a single night. I came here to investigate that occurrence.
Oh yeah, that's also our fault. Sorry.
These Millilith are just here to guard the scene, not to arrest anyone.
So this was all a misunderstanding? Paimon never would have thought.
Thinking isn't that hard, Paimon.
Anyway, for a mortal to be able to repair an Adepti mechanism is quite the mystery, even to the Qixing.
That was...
Paimon, don't. Just don't.
Huh? Oh, right. So, Lady Yuheng, might you have any idea why Lady Tianquan invited us to go to the Jade Chamber?
Just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt take a more neutral stance. Or at least, to not wholly side with the Adepti.
We're not taking sides. We spoke with the Adepti. They want to protect Liyue as well.
When you say protect, you're referring to their sanctimonious arrogance, aren't you?
Huh?
You are mortals, and thus under their protection. There was no way they would have regarded you as someone with the ability to assassinate a god. Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area, questioning the citizenry, and pursuit of the assassin to be pointless work. Perhaps they even wonder if there might be a cover-up. I'll say it like it is. They're underestimating us.
Well, you've got a point there. Still, this is the first time Paimon's seen a person from Liyue who doesn't respect the gods or the Adepti.
Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension to mortals that has caused them to delay in moving against us, Qixing? Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this way. This skepticism is mine alone, and Ningguang does not share it. Either way, I will admit that the actions of the Adepti this time were quite restrained. Rex Lapis's death is indeed an extraordinary circumstance. But to think that they would call for a council of Adepti rather than come down here directly. How surprisingly civilized of them.
Ningguang would prefer to negotiate, wouldn't she?
Well, for Ningguang, she would talk anything and everything out if she could. But I doubt we can do that here. The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
Another super bold statement.
I'll stop here. Honestly, I hadn't intended to say so much. But you're a good listener, traveler. You should both be off to the Jade Chamber. Don't be late now. Ningguang's schedule is packed to the gills all the way till next year. The cream of Liyue's mercantile crop all see ascending to the Jade Chamber as the greatest honor. Each brings rich gifts as they visit, all to curry a little favor with Ningguang.
Favor?
Paimon, that's not the point.
But, wait, that's right. Greeting gifts are a staple of Liyue's culture. We need to get one. Not to curry favor or anything, just to respect
over-eager.
All right. You can decide on your greeting gift yourselves. Let me tell you how to get to the Jade Chamber first. You didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Go back to Liyue Harbor. Find a guide at the Yuehai Pavilion, and... well then. May we meet again, traveler.
Well, that Yuheng may not respect the gods, but Paimon thinks she's a pretty cool person.
I agree with some of her views.
So, what should we give to Ningguang when we see her?
You've really shifted focus.
Oh, right! Paimon dreamed of an amazing snack last night. Sugar-frosted slime!
I question your tastes.
Paimon has a feeling that it would be perfect for a super rich person like Ningguang. Why don't we go with that for a gift?
And you have a recipe?
Nope! But Paimon's sure that we just need to make it with some boom shakalaka. Let's go gather ingredients. Time waits for no one, and neither will our riches.
Do I have to? Oh. Might as well. Yes, I am skipping some of the ones that have battles for the treasure chest, just because I would like to be a little more powerful before I take them on. Oh. Actually, before we do this... Oh, I'm at level 40. I'd have to ascend. Haven't messed with any of these. Oh, I'm not quite to the character extension level needed to mess with those. Alright. Well, at least I can ascend her. That's helpful. Pyroregisvine. Geo. Got hers.
Chances to practice should be left to you new...
And I think I could... I'm missing treasure hoarder insignias. I need 15. Okay. There we go.
You always seem to be around to give me a hand.
So we want to go...
Ready when you are.
Ooh, look at that slime. It looks crystal clear and very delicious. That's the one.
As a good knight should.
There we go.
I'll catch up.
That is.
Cool it! Free!
I hate these things. Oh, that's one way to do it.
Huh? Is it just Paimon? Or is there a sweet fragrance in the air? Huh? Did you hear that?
Sounds like someone's singing.
No! That was definitely someone in trouble. It came from those ruins over there. Uh-oh. It looks like the treasure hoarders have locked someone inside.
That is a lot of treasure hoarders. Alright,
There's no end
let's
to
take them.
Let's spark.
Windblade!
Dodge this!
Prepare to be blown away!
direct assault!
I must leave no stone unturned.
Okay, hold on a second. I can, so I'm going to.
You're in for a little.
Freeze!
Come a little closer.
Come on.
Dodge this!
Steady as stone.
Cool it! This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze!
Leave it all to me.
Come on, stand still. All right.
Thank you for your help, kind travelers. If you hadn't come to my aid, I surely would have rotted in this cell. Those treasure hoarders, when their mood was good, they'd rearrange those pots of sweet flowers. When they were in a bad mood, they'd rearrange my face.
Aw, it was nothing. No need to thank us all at once or anything.
I understand. Don't worry. I will compensate you both.
Yeah, you don't really have to.
Don't say that. I only escaped this predicament because of you. I'm Meng Dan, a supplier for Mingxing Jewelry in Liyue Harbor. I often walk around these mountains in search of antiques. I never expected that those treasure hoarders would have their eyes on the same ruins that I had. Before I knew it, they'd caught and imprisoned me. Is there anything that you lack? Antiques, treasure, various knickknacks, you name it. Well, as long as you want what I have to offer, of course.
Wait a moment. Actually, we are looking for something.
Oh? And what might that be?
Do you have a box that can store presents? We'd like a pretty one. The kind that you can use to store snacks.
Of course we do. How can one sell antiques without gift boxes? At Mingxing Jewelry, we have the best gift wrapping service in the 7 nations.
That is a claim.
Now just give me a moment and I'll let the boss know. You can go see her whenever you require that box.
Great! Paimon's sugar frosted slime now comes in a beautiful package.
Ugh. My brain doesn't want to think about sugar frosted slime. Oh yes. One of them is down there. We will get back to this. I mean, to be fair, Paimon is a Paimon and probably isn't affected. Everyone else, I mean, others do use slimes in their food, so it can't be the end of the world. I still just...
Hey there! A guy called Mung Dan told us that we could get a nice and shiny box from your store.
My biggest problem is I think the texture would be one that would just make my skin crawl.
Uncle Mung already told me about it. Thank you both for saving him. Many of the best goods in our store were found by Uncle Mung. If anything were to happen to him, it would be impossible for us to continue doing business. Here, this container is itself an antique, with at least 140 years of history. It's already been cleaned. Will it do?
Yep. It's great! Hang on a moment. Could we borrow one other thing?
Sure. Please help yourselves. As long as it's on our shelves.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should be able to make a great snack.
No, pot...
It's done! The one and only sugar-frosted slime! Carefully now. Into the box it goes and dust it over with a bit more powdered sugar.
Oh yes, you might want to use these 2 freshly picked flowers as decorations too.
Woohoo! It looks beautiful!
I mean, as far as foods go, I've seen worse. Some of the jellies we've come up with in our world actually look worse than that does. I still don't want to eat it.
Great! Now that we've put all that we've got into this box, let's go to the Jade Chamber to see Ningguang.
Icing on the slime. That's adorable. Because I am being lazy. Specifically because I'm being lazy. Oh yes, pro tip, don't just, when you're headed towards an orange light, don't just drop down without your wings. Because if you're too close to the story start, when you do that, you won't have time to activate your wings before the story starts, and your character will die. It becomes a hassle.
According to Keqing, this is what we should say. Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
What?
Yes. How many would you like?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Yes, speaking of which, are you two the guests that Lady Ningguang has arranged to meet with today?
Probably.
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the Yuheng. What's going on here?
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Jueyun Karst.
It's Ningguang! Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that you were supposed to be my guests.
Oh no, it's nothing.
It's my first time coming to a place this high up.
This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort in hiring the best craftsmen to constantly extend it. At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue. One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations.
Yeah, the Tingwen does not lack for ambition.
Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, who spoke highly of you. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait, was Vergoldet one of your people?
Just Vergoldet? No. Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours.
That shouldn't be surprising, Paimon.
At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
That's what has you worried?
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural to take an interest.
Qixing said the... Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to clear up some misunderstandings. I believe that you've heard of the Archon War.
Yeah, sort of.
Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago. Much blood was shed, and many lives were lost. In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Teyvat. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished, and thus began the era of the 7. You can see Guiyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Those are giant spears of rock hurled by Rex Lapis during the war. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title of Archon. Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the 7 changed over the last 2 millennia. Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable disaster for Liyue, but the Order of the 7 will not collapse simply because of that. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods and Adepti will surely be different from before. Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. Do you really think us capable of having played a part in his demise? of lacking the foresight to see the certain repercussions.
Oh, then why hide the Exuvia?
That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. You were there, you no doubt saw. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, they will surely gain the upper hand. Hiding the Exuvia was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back, to play the spider while our foes scurry about.
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
What do you think, traveler?
It's him, isn't it?
Huh? What are you two talking about?
Well answered.
Huh?
The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within are complete, so please, this way.
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
I don't know. Northland Bank comes pretty stinking close. We'll see you in a second, Ningguang. I want to see if there are any books around here. Oop. Oh well. Ooh. Is that the only book? All right.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes first. Naturally.
Is that what I think it is?
Ooh! Isn't this that legendary wall?
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from that wall. It's super famous.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to secrets. But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, traveler? You're rather special, really, and I think you're quite aware of that. If possible, I'd like to have your trust. But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Keqing...
Probably Keqing.
You'd pick Keqing? Nah, I had a feeling. I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes. But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But for Liyue's sake, we cannot allow ourselves to be shackled by rumors of our usurpation of power.
I'm guessing the Fatui.
Indeed. It seems that you understood what I meant to say from the very beginning. I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mondstadt. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan, one responsible for Liyue, I cannot be too concerned with appearances when opposing them. Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take control of Liyue's administration.
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the venue for their rite so they could use us for their own ends. Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I say one other thing?
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return.
Paimon!
So, does that include us?
It's all right. I like direct people. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this? You can pick any one object here as you please, and you may take it with you.
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to say that. Let's see, what should we get?
Oh, Paimon.
One of the sheets on that wall. Don't look at Paimon like that. One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices, even if it's only as large as Paimon's fingernail. Just imagine how much more a whole untorn sheet would sell for.
You are gonna get us in trouble again.
Let's grab one! The biggest one! Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious spot. Let's go with that one. La 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 la. Let's see what's written on it. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, could it be treasure? Whatever it is, it better make us filthy rich. Sigil of permission, something, something, Fatui, research, copy. Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure at all. This piece of paper shows that a Qixing spy discovered traces of classified Fatui research on the Sigil of Permission. Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of mischief in the shadows of Liyue. Spreading rumors, wanting to get their hands on the Archon's body and whatnot. But research on the Sigil of Permission? Paimon wonders what they're up to. Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of Permission. Seems there's still more for us to find out.
It's all unfolding a little too perfectly.
You really think so? Well, should we not go then? Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust Ningguang that we should confirm the truth of what she says for ourselves. That's way out of Paimon's league. Paimon thinks she's been nothing but good to us. Anyway, we'll see if you're onto something. Before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh, let's go to the place marked out on these papers and see if the Fatui really are up to no good there.
Like I said, she is gonna get us into so much trouble. Okay. We are actually going to take a break from this. And finish Shivalic training. Because we've now got a camera. Back in Mondstadt. What are you doing here, traveler? I'm out looking for Matsutakes. I'm not having much luck so far. Could you help me? I only need one. I mean, yeah, here. I've got several. Well, took care of a random quest. And where are you going?
Dodge this! Ah!
Windblade!
Freeze!
Steady as stone.
Oh, hey. There is the other Sealy.
Someone needs assistance.
Where are you going? Yes, I came out here for one thing and then I've started following Sealy's because I am easily distracted. There's one more. Then we'll go get the picture we need. There we go.
All in a day's work.
Alright.
Let's head to
There we go.
Starsnatch Cliff next.
Oh, we gotta go 3 different places? Annoying.
Star Snatch Cliff. Another beautiful location. And so elevated. This place is super famous for its nightscape.
I normally wouldn't have a problem with this, but I really, really am irritated at B right now.
As a dutiful maid would.
Because the fact that she can't do this by herself is...
I must leave no stone unturned.
insulting to the female race, honestly.
Come a little closer.
Cool it.
Oops.
Oh, so sorry.
Surrender and I'll be gentle. Here. Steady as stone.
Oh. That's another quest.
Someone needs assistance. I'll catch up.
I really don't want to fight anything right now. Is that too much to ask? Mushrooms. Replace the one I gave away earlier. One of the few places you can get Cecilia's.
Someone needs assistance. I know. Let's get a picture from the top.
That's the plan. Oh, we have to do it at night. Was it not? What's wrong with the time? It... They are disgustingly sweet.
option should do it.
And it is Windrise.
Oh, let's go to Windrise.
Sweet.
Someone needs assistance. Look over there! The Windrise tree! Symbol of the great hero Vanessa!
You're pretty excited, huh, Noelle?
Sorry. Where were we?
Nice! The scenery here is pretty good, too. Small rivers and soft shadows under the trees. Let's get a picture.
There.
That should do it. Let's get back to B.
Sorry, guys. I had to sneeze.
Oh, you guys are back! What romantic locations did you find?
Oh, let's do Star Snatch Cliff.
Wait, aren't there people here already? I don't want other people ruining the atmosphere while we're on the date. Let's look at another place.
How about Windrise? May your love be as free as a dandelion.
Windrise? That's a great location, but isn't it a bit cliché?
Huh? Cliché?
Well, old folks are always going on about something symbolic about that place. Besides, we've been there so many times when we were young. It just feels like there's nothing special or new about it.
Oh. Okay.
Aww. Poor Noelle.
I'm going with K-Both. Thanks so much. I'm off to find Quinn. Quinn, I wonder what kind of oath he'll make to me.
Is Windrise no longer popular? But the book said that it was the most popular place in Mondstadt.
When was the book written, Noelle?
I'm not sure. I found it while cleaning a corner of the library. It was the story of Windrise and Lady Vanessa. I thought folks in Mondstadt would still like to go there.
How about you go there with me?
Huh? You want to go to Windrise?
Yes, this is the drunk guy date from a little while back. I thought we'd finish it tonight.
Oh, okay. Follow me.
Yeah, I wouldn't want be after me either. There's a chest down there.
The air here really refreshes you in an instant. Forget about training and work. Just breathe and feel the wind. Nothing else.
You know you can come here whenever you want, right?
That's true. But training and work are still the things I need to focus on. If I didn't take them seriously, I wouldn't be a reliable maid.
So this is a responsibility you put on yourself?
Put it this way. Lady Vanessa and Master Jean, the responsibilities they carried, those are the heaviest. I know I have a lot to live up to. That's why I want to become a real Knight of Favonius. To help more people.
Helping others is the greatest quality of a knight.
Really? Thank you. If you weren't here today, I wouldn't have been able to help Bee. It's just a small token of appreciation, but I hope you'll accept it. Roses are my favorite flower. This is a paper one that I folded by hand.
Do you know the meaning of a rose?
Of course. In Mondstadt, roses represent the saying, As wine bottles are corked, so too my lips are sealed. I have seen and learned a lot during our time together. It will become a wonderful memory. One that I will savor again and again. I want it to remain in my heart and become a secret between the two of us. Wait, do you mean that roses have some meaning that I don't know about?
Don't worry about it, Noelle.
Oh, I'll need to go back to the library and find out. Still, whatever a rose means, I hope that this one can stay by your side in all your future adventures before I'm able to fight alongside you, Honorary Knight.
Okay, so it is a decision path. And along that decision path, when you make different decisions, you can get different endings. Noelle has 6 different endings. We're not going through the rest of them tonight. We'll go through them as we have time. But yeah. We get a lighter than air pancake.
You seem tired. Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some. Do you take sugar? 1 cube or 2?
Hi guys. I hope you've enjoyed tonight. Finally finishing getting everything we needed ready for the rite of parting. And then of course getting to meet Ningguang and Keqing of the Qixing. And getting to see the Jade Chamber. So it's been a very fun-filled night. As a reminder, Wednesday there will not be a stream. It is the release of the Nintendo Switch 2, and I work retail, so I've got a midnight launch that I have to handle. We will be streaming next Thursday, even though I will be exhausted, but still, we will be streaming next Thursday, and it will be again Genshin Impact. We will pick up headed towards the whatever it was that Qixing asked, that Ningguang asked us to do. I don't remember. I'm tired. It happens. Alright guys. I look forward to seeing you all, and do not forget to check out the Substack that will have the travel diaries. It'll be a couple days, but it will be up for you to read. Alright. Toodles!